In the simplest and most loving way possible, how would you answer the question, why did you transfer to the Global Methodist Church? Perhaps just one or two sentences to answer, because you've already shared your heart and what the GMC stands for. So maybe just that. Why? Thank you.
As a bishop in the United Methodist Church, I was teaching people about 7 vision pathways for our denomination. I wrote a book about it. Well, I realized in 2016 that my church was going to put most of its attention and resources into human sexuality questions. I said, I want to follow Jesus and give my best to traditional Methodism. I can't do that in the United Methodist Church any longer. I need to find a new expression of Methodism where I can best serve Christ. And so when the Global Methodist Church was formed in 2020, actually 2022 finally, I knew that that was the place where I could best serve Christ. I am 69 years old. I do not know how much longer I have that I can be active in ministry, but however long that is, I'm going to do it through the Global Methodist Church.
Amen. Amen.
Amen. I teach at the seminary. I'm a professor. So in other words, my vocation in this past, how many years? 13 years or 14 years is a professor.
Are you that old?
Yeah.
He looks like a very young man to me.
I'm 52 years old. So I'm not getting any younger. And another thing that God has done in my life in this past probably 6 years or 7 years is God has given me this blessing of opportunity to function as a revivalist. Starting 2015, 2016, that's when I started doing that, being a professor, and at the same time coming back to the Philippines, always doing teaching and revival work in the Philippines. But somehow in this recent season, the Lord impressed in my heart that it's time to move on to other areas. And that kind of jive with what was happening in the UMC. I felt like, parang sinasabi ng Panginoon, tapos na yung revival work in the previous denomination. It's time to lead a new movement. And so that's why I think when I came to that realization, naging magaan sa akin, natanggapin yung leading the Lord sa akin. That is to ensure na yung movement that we've started will develop into a movement that will organize to beat the devil here in the Philippines. And yes, a new generation, a new expression, not really a new expression, really it's a rebirth of Methodism, of what Filipino Methodism used to look like. And so I think that's for me the reason. It's we have a chance. I've seen an opportunity to be able to do that effectively, especially when the GMC was formed almost 2 years ago.